From toilet paper to cereal, you can find almost anything at Costco. And did you know that they also sell hearing aids? You may not associate Costco with healthcare, but in this video, I'm going to talk about a complete guide to Costco and hearing aids. My name is Dr. Ben Thompson. This is our YouTube channel here at Treble Health. Please subscribe by finding that red button below to get the most up-to-date videos and information about hearing health. Press the thumbs up to like this video and leave a comment for me about what are your questions when you're considering Costco hearing aids. I'm an audiologist who's going to guide you through this video, so let's get started by talking about some of the features and what you need to know about Costco hearing aids. In select locations, Costco has hearing aid centers where they provide hearing aid technology with support from hearing instrument specialists. Typically, the cost of these hearing aids are much lower than you would find at your average clinic, and the technology is very high quality. On select devices, you can also have remote support telehealth adjustments. Costco typically provides free hearing tests and a very long trial period. Like most clinics, they provide not only the hearing aid, but some service that goes along with it, and unlimited follow-ups during your warranty period. Now, I'm an audiologist myself, and Treble Health is a company that I started full of audiologists. My brother is also an audiologist, so I know a thing or two about good audiology care. When you're considering hearing aids, don't miss out on the benefits an audiologist can bring, fine-tuning the devices to make the sound quality as good as you possibly could hear with hearing loss. Now, some locations at Costco offer audiologists to provide the care for you. Other locations have less experienced technicians programming the hearing aids. A good audiologist will use evidence-based science and clinical research to program your hearing aids to give you the best hearing possible. Costco can provide that, but not always. The education level varies state by state, but typically it's a certification process of a few months, and then they're allowed to program the devices and work with your ears on the hearing aids. Costco also advertises that their staff do not work on commission-based structures. Okay, still with me here, we're going to transition into the part of the video that has the most information about the different kinds of hearing aids at Costco. We're going to discuss the different brands Costco offers and what you need to know if you're considering buying hearing aids. Whether that's for hearing loss or tinnitus, there are pros and cons to this decision and lots of details. As we know, hearing aids can be expensive, but if you're going to spend over $1,000 and they still aren't working, that's really a problem. So let's make sure you're going to make the right decision here. And at Treble Health, that's what our YouTube channel focuses on. So if you haven't already, press that subscribe button and stay connected to what we are doing here, educating you about your options for hearing and tinnitus treatment. Let's talk about brands. First off, Costco does not always have the newest line of hearing aids in the brands that you may find doing some research on the internet. That's because the manufacturers of devices, they also work with private clinics and hospitals. And sometimes those manufacturers decide to release the newest line only to audiology clinics or audiologists or hospitals. However, they do have some deals and partnerships with Costco to white label or rebrand some of their hearing aids in the newest technology that Costco then sells. One brand featured at Costco is called Rexton, who is owned by WS Audiology. Rexton has the M-Core series of hearing aids, which come in different styles, and many of them look similar to the manufacturer Signia's products, including the Stiletto hearing aids. The second brand here is Jabra GN, which is owned by parent company GN Resound. Jabra is better known for producing wireless earbuds and headsets, but the parent company wanted to use the Jabra brand to sell hearing aids in a more consumer-friendly model. For example, the Jabra Enhance Pro is a line that is being tested in different clinics and at certain Costco's, which has a more modern Bluetooth style look of hearing aids. There's some major cons to that model of blocking your ear canals, so it's typically not recommended for sound quality. However, Costco does partner with such companies to provide different options. Other Jabra hearing aids look very similar to Resound hearing aids, which seem to be manufactured by the same parent company. So as we can see, there's a lot of rebranding and changing of the labels, but the form factor, the physical look of these hearing aids, and oftentimes the internal computer chip is very similar between different brand names. So how about the Kirkland Signature brand of hearing aids? Who manufactures those? At the time of making this video, the Kirkland Signature hearing aids are from the parent company Sonova, also well known for brands like Unitron and Phonak. At Costco, you can find the Brio 5, which is manufactured by Sonova, and that's comparable to Phonak's latest Paradise hearing aids, which at the time making this video is one generation behind the newest release, the Phonak Lumity, which we make a full video review on this channel as well. That Brio 5 is the same technology from our research that powers the Kirkland Signature 10 hearing aids. The Brio 4 has been compared to the Phonak Marvel hearing aids, which is one generation behind the Phonak Paradise. That newest version of Phonak hearing aids, Lumity, is not yet available at Costco at the time of making this video. We also have Philips, which is owned by the parent company Demont, well known for other brands such as Oticon. The Philips HearLink hearing aids have been compared to the Oticon More hearing aids and the Bernafon Alpha hearing aids. If this video has been helpful so far, do leave a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have any further questions. Let's talk about price, followed by some other features. Price is a reason that many people consider Costco in the first place. That's why everyone goes to Costco, because they have good prices and good values, and you can typically shop around and get a lot of your everyday goods in one place. So Costco was smart, and they added on healthcare as an option for shoppers who might consider getting eyeglasses or hearing aids. The one disclaimer here is that hearing aids are not like eyeglasses. There's a reason Costco hires many technicians and many audiologists to work in their store, because you cannot just put hearing aids on and expect them to work. They need to be fine-tuned, they need to be adjusted based on your hearing test, and that's what's going to give you the best sound quality. Let's talk about price. The price of Costco hearing aids vary from $1,400 up to about $2,700 for the pair. There are some states where you can use an insurance benefit or a hearing aid benefit and have part of that amount covered. In October 2022, the Costco hearing aid department released an update that the Kirkland Signature 10, the Sonova manufactured line of hearing aids, was being paused for production. It was cited that there were some issues with the rechargeable battery system, and some experts believe that this is because they're going to release the newer line of the Kirkland Signature hearing aids relatively soon, so this might be the end of the Kirkland Signature 10. Regardless, wanted to give you this real-time update about what's happening in the world of Costco hearing aids. In terms of styles of hearing aids, Costco really offers every kind of style. We have the custom in-ear hearing aids, which are not that popular, but they do make them when requested. And then we have the more modern up and behind the ear slim hearing aids with the small piece behind the ear. That's called the receiver in canal or RIC style hearing aid. And Costco also offers the behind the ear, more power hearing aids as well. If you've watched this video and you've liked what you've heard but are curious about different options for hearing aids, please follow the link below this video to download the hearing aid guide that our audiology team has created at Treble Health. This includes the best hearing aids between Costco, online hearing aids, over-the-counter hearing aids, and in-person medical hearing aids. We work via telehealth, and we have a good understanding of your options. So please put your email in and download that guide so you can have that as your resource as you're making this important decision. Let's continue on by saying that Costco's hearing aids offer rechargeable devices, as well as Bluetooth connection, T-coil, which allows you to connect to different audio systems, remote microphones, and other important features. Overall, they have a robust offering here for someone with hearing loss, and because the price is so good, it does entice many individuals to check them out. Obtaining hearing aids from Costco is similar to if you were to go to a audiology clinic. You would get a hearing test, and for Costco members, that's a free hearing test. After that, you'll have a consultation with one of the professionals who work there about reviewing your different options and the kind of lifestyle that you have to determine what level of technology is recommended. Typically, the better performing technologies are more expensive. However, depending on what you need, you might not actually need the most expensive technology to get the job done for you. Previously, the software for a professional to adjust Costco hearing aids were locked, and that created problems because if you were traveling or wanted to switch to an audiologist in your local area, that your audiologist couldn't even access the software to make the changes. However, in recent times, Costco has changed this policy, and now the Costco hearing aids are unlocked, meaning that if you needed to go to another provider to adjust the devices, you could. But keep in mind here that if you buy hearing aids from Costco and then went to another audiologist, you would have to pay that audiologist for their time to adjust the devices, and sometimes that's an hourly rate between $200 and $250. That said, if you go to Costco, you're likely to be okay with your treatment plan. Just be mindful that not every kind of hearing loss can be treated with Costco hearing aids. Tinnitus, for example, I would not recommend going to Costco if you have bothersome tinnitus. That should be adjusted by a professional. Our team at Treble Health is focused on tinnitus, ringing in the ears, and we're very familiar with the pros and cons of different hearing aids. So if you have tinnitus, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel here. You can reach us at TrebleHealth.com to learn more about Costco hearing aids, hearing loss, tinnitus, and more. My name is Dr. Ben Thompson. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching today's video with Treble Health. Check out our next video by clicking the button on this screen or another recommended video. And if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much. See you on the next video.